Between the vast desert sands that surround the Persian Gulf lies the Emirate of Abu Dhabi, a once barren expanse, now rife with culture and industry. Over its rich history, this now bustling metropolis experienced rapid growth that brought man-made wonders, including an 11,000-seat arena.
They don't play around in Abu Dhabi, man.
Erected in 2010 for the purpose of hosting the Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Live on Yas Island in Abu Dhabi.
4 years later, the UFC returned. And on September 7th of this year, the promotion will touch down in Abu Dhabi for the third time, with a higher capacity stadium than ever before, to host one of the biggest lightweight title fights in history. Undefeated champion Khabib Nurmagomedov.
There's the tap! Still undisputed!
And interim title holder Dustin Poirier will unify the belts in a headliner to determine who is truly the greatest at 155 pounds.
I'm gonna show the world that I'm the best fighter to ever fight in the lightweight division in history.
He's earned his spot here.
There can be only one king of the jungle.
Another level of pressure from the top.
It's gonna be a very bad night for him.
Khabib, let's go!
The co-main event will run back an instant classic with a rematch of the 2015 battle between striking virtuoso Edson Barboza
So fast.
and dangerous rising star Paul Felder.
Woo! This is a wild fight.
It's making me very excited because I know I want to win again.
He's a monster, man. That kid is a monster.
The stage is set for this one to be redemption.
The Irish Dragon, he's coming for you.
Witness 4 of the world's best lightweights prepare for glory in the UAE.
That's what I should have done.
This is UFC 242. Countdown.
Alvarez got to clean the cobwebs. He's been cracked before and come back to recover, but has he been cracked by a guy who hits like Conor? Oh, tagged him again.
In November of 2016, then featherweight champion Conor McGregor
Oh, man. Oh, he's done.
captured the UFC's lightweight belt,
History has been made!
achieving mixed martial arts supremacy.
The first man ever to hold 2 titles simultaneously. Oh, that looks good.
And the same night saw McGregor's greatest rival,
Khabib's still all over him.
Move, Mike.
put the Irish double champion on notice.
He's gonna break his arm.
Irish, only 6 million. Russian, 150 million. I wanna fight with your chicken because this is #1 easy fight in lightweight division.
The ensuing years would see McGregor spend more time outside the octagon than inside of it,
Conor McGregor, he's fighting one of the greatest pure boxers of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
leaving the lightweight belt dormant, and Nurmagomedov aimed to capture it.
This, to me, is the waiting in the wings to see what happens with Conor McGregor.
A pursuit which sent the rivalry between McGregor and Nurmagomedov spiraling out of control.
They call him champion, bring this guy.
Where's Conor? You wanna fight with Bass?
Smash the windows!
If you wanna find me, please send me location. I wanna fight with real gangster.
Al's trying hard, but he's in there with an animal.
You say send location, here he is right here in front of you. I'm right in front of you.
I'm come here for smash this guy. I think it's gonna be a long night for him.
Trust me, mate, I'm ready for a long night.
Their war of words would be settled in October of last year in the most highly anticipated, most witnessed MMA bout of all time.
Welcome back, Conor McGregor. When he left the game in 2016 and realized a $100 million payday in a boxing match with Floyd Mayweather, some suggested he would never return. But Joe, if you know the man, you know he cares deeply about mixed martial arts and his MMA legacy.
He loves this. He loves being the champion, and he truly believes that he has the style to reclaim his throne. I've never been more excited for a fight.
We're gonna keep this clean. Touch gloves now if you wish to. All right, let's do this.
Well, if you bet that the fighters would not touch gloves, cash those tickets. Khabib versus Conor. Here we are.
Fight.
McGregor lands early.
Pressure right off the bat by Conor.
Khabib got a hold of his ankles. He's got his leg.
Good defense by Conor so far.
Look at this. Khabib looking to complete the takedown, and he gets it. Khabib does such a good job of wrapping those legs up. He's just so good at squeezing. And it's something that you see him do against every single guy he fights. They know what he wants to do. They can't stop it.
Exactly the start that Khabib Nurmagomedov was looking for in round one. McGregor fires the knee, appeared to just miss. Oh! Massive right from Nurmagomedov!
Nasty right hand.
Wow. Big ground and pound.
And Khabib said he wanted to make Conor suffer.
He also said he wanted to change his face.
Before the fight, he talked too much.
Let's talk now.
Inside the cage, I smash his face, give him elbow.
Oh! Conor's getting lit up.
Conor hasn't had an answer at all for the grappling Khabib in one bit.
And try to make him talk, but he's just shut up.
Stop. Kisses. Stop. Hey, stop. Stop.
Hey!
Stop.
Let's talk.
Stop.
We head to the championship rounds.
This is why I like more people. This is much better than just striking with them.
Good entry by Nurmagomedov. McGregor trying to use the fence to his advantage. And he gets tripped right down.
Because with Conor, even if I get him knocked down in the second round, maybe people gonna talk about, oh, he's lucky.
This is where Khabib really starts to get ahead from this position. Once he gets here, he doesn't let go of that grip.
But what happened in the fourth round? I make him tired and he tap. Nobody have question.
Full mount. Back mount.
There's the choke.
He's got it. It's under the neck.
There's the tap. Still undisputed.
Look at him. Look at him screaming at the corner. He's screaming at Conor McGregor's jiu-jitsu coach. Oh, no, 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 no!
This is going to stain an incredible performance for Khabib Nurmagomedov and out of character for him, too.
I feel like this entire event has been marred by him jumping out of the octagon after such a spectacular victory.
When the fighting's done,
This is not how you want it to be in this sport.
when the battle's won,
This is not how we want to represent ourselves.
will we come undone?
The Nevada State Athletic Commission voted unanimously to suspend UFC star Khabib Nurmagomedov.
9-month suspension and a $500,000 fine.
We could actually see Khabib Nurmagomedov sit out for an entire year.
The belt can't be on the shelf that long. That would be one of the rare occasions where they do an interim title fight.
When the fighting's done,
It is official. It is signed. An interim lightweight title fight between Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier will headline UFC 236 on April 13th in Atlanta.
With Nurmagomedov's return date unknown, the UFC would introduce an interim lightweight title to be contested for by featherweight champion Max Holloway and 155-pound contender Dustin Poirier. American Top Team's greatest lightweight took the long road to his title fight with Holloway.
Obviously, I want explosive reps, okay? So take your time with it.
One that began as part of an impoverished community Lafayette, Louisiana.
I know it probably is cliche, people say this kind of stuff all the time, but I'm telling you the honest truth. I had nothing.
Strong grip, strong back, good, strong core.
You know, I wasn't born into a good area, a rich family.
Perfect, good.
I never finished 9th grade. Everything I have in life is through fighting. I've earned it one punch at a time, and I take pride in it.
Drive, let's go, let's go.
During Poirier's relentless 31-fight journey towards the top,
Poirier is hurt.
he never lost consecutive bouts. Defeats were instead a catalyst for improvement.
He will come back stronger, more determined, better, and more experienced.
We have got a new lightweight contender, Dustin Poirier. Gaethje nearly out on his feet. Poirier continues to land.
I've been close to the mountaintop. I've been knocked down, and I've climbed back over and over again. 2 different weight classes. Dana, Sean, Khabib. Let's go!
I just never quit, never lost focus. No matter what happened, whenever the belt was going to be on the line, I was going to win it.
Oh, nice combination there.
By 2019,
Big D's Alvarez is hurt.
with 16 UFC wins to his name,
Oh, big right hand.
Dustin Poirier finishing the fight.
That is it. Dustin Poirier knocks out Eddie Alvarez.
it was finally time for Poirier's shot at a championship belt.
Best in the world. Best in the world. Who better than you? We got to show him, baby.
What we've seen is the culmination of all of his hard work and experience. He's earned his spot here.
Max Holloway comes in with a belt over one shoulder, trying to get one over the other. They are 2 of the best fighters on the planet, and one of them will leave with the interim lightweight championship.
You ready? Ready? Fight!
Many expect that this is the weight class where Max is going to physically be much better.
How's he going to deal with the power of Poirier?
Poirier closing a plus 200 underdog tonight.
Good left hand by Dustin Poirier right off the bat.
Oh, he got clipped.
Oh, Max clipped him.
Poirier resets.
Massive
He
right
hurt
from
him. Poirier!
Dustin's got him hurt.
Yes! You can't just stand there in front of a big, strong Poirier, because Dustin's not going to waste the technique. He'll find the shots.
The difference in power is very clear.
Holloway has started to close that gap. Holloway, certainly the more active guy in this second round. Big one there!
That hook was bad. He's hurting him bad in a round that Max was doing really well in.
Holloway's volume now.
Holloway pouring it on. Oh!
Poirier gotta be careful here. Dustin's just non-stop.
Just the ability to push. It's crazy to watch.
Oh, that knee caused some damage. Oh, Holloway busted wide open, Joe.
Dustin Poirier is a savage. The heart that he has shown in so many fights has been truly phenomenal.
Oh, Poirier's all over.
He hurt him
The
again.
standing ovation has already started here in Atlanta.
This is such a crazy fight.
Poirier and Holloway go the distance.
What a fight.
Great fight, you guys. Great fight.
You want to fight? You want to be a fighter? What up? That's a fight. I'm the best in the world. Earn it. Earn it.
And new interim UFC lightweight champion of the world, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
I've got knocked down. I've climbed back up. I've overcome adversity so many times. Man, this is my belt. I earned this in blood. I paid in full. This is mine.
Final 10 seconds. The standing ovation has already started here in Atlanta.
From underprivileged youth to UFC world champion, Dustin Poirier's interim title victory in April of this year was an achievement he dreamt about for his entire life.
When Dana White wrapped the belt around my waist, it felt deserved, earned. Felt better than I thought it was gonna feel. I felt like the king of the world, you know.
I've overcome adversity so many times. Everybody out there, there's people telling you can't do it or you're the underdog. I've been told that my whole life and I'm the world champ. If I can do it, you can do it.
Poirier's story is one that transcends sports. And his wife, Jolie, has been along for the entire ride. Their journey began as high school sweethearts in Lafayette, Louisiana, where they now use Dustin's platform on the world stage to give back at every turn.
Me and my wife run a charity called the Good Fight Foundation. You know, we've done a lot of things with women and children's shelters. We've done some stuff with schools before in the past. We've done things with fallen police officers' family.
I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
How you doing?
Please.
Dustin? Yes, sir.
Hey, Joel Rogan.
Nice to meet you, sir.
It's so nice meeting you. Thank you for doing this. Hey,
I'm Jolie. My wife, Jolie.
Hey, Jolie. Nice to meet you. Look, we're gonna sit over here. Everybody's, fired up and proud and excited. Dustin, the man, the hero. But the fact that you're doing what you're doing with the accolades that have come your way is what we really appreciate and respect so much.
I try to spread as much as I can about our goals, but beating Max Holloway in the main event of a pay-per-view really pushed it that much more, and it was just time. The mayor decided to give me the key to the city of Lafayette.
I want to present to you, Dustin, a key to the city.
The amount of people who turned out for it was incredible. Young fighters with their kids on their lap, still in their work clothes, coming to show their support. That means a lot to me. All you guys coming out and supporting just shows, what Lafayette is. I'm trying not to get emotional up here. I fight for a lot of things, not just for my family, but for people to smile, That's why we started the Good Fight. And I just want to keep it up. And I want to get back to Louisiana and show these guys, these young kids, how to be a world champion. And thank you guys for coming out. I see myself in those people, in those young, blue-collar, hard-working fighters hoping to change their life. That's the people I want to represent.
Can you hold this for me while I sign it?
Oh, okay.
You got that?
Yeah.
Don't drop it, it's a little heavy.
Anytime you have somebody that reaches a level of success and can stay connected to Lafayette.
You drew this for me? Thank you so much.
It shows that he clearly has a love for this place, and we're so thankful for that.
You want to hold it? I'll sign your shirt while you hold it.
Because it just is another example that if you work hard, it'll take you as far as you want to go.
I appreciate you guys.
He is exactly, what every community would want to have.
My pleasure meeting you, dude. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Proud of you, man. Thank you.
Lafayette inhabits a small district of Louisiana, surrounded by marshland that spans as far as the eye can see. There are no super camps crowded with top athletes, but this region has always had fighters. Before Dustin Poirier, there was Tim Crater.
Now, don't use any pressure or any muscles. I don't want you to do anything. I just want you to grab his knee. Now, this elbow needs to come all the way down to the floor.
Louisiana's first jiu-jitsu black belt and founder of the state's first fight team.
2008, we opened the Gladiators Academy in Lafayette in a freezer space behind a Piggly Wiggly shopping center. And that's where we trained for a couple years until I could kind of save the money and build the gym. I think at the time, Dustin was 17. And I was like, man, this kid's gonna be a world champion.
Crater now operates out of a 20,000 square foot facility where the next generation can take guidance from their homegrown hero. And Dustin Poirier frequently brings knowledge gained from established fight teams across the country back to the Bayou State.
In Louisiana, in that area, especially where I'm from, you don't get that kind of training.
This is just a drill, so you can move your partner around, have fun, whatever you want.
Snatch, get inside, and wrestle. Be relaxed. Single with combinations. I'm gonna get in on a takedown on Dustin.
Spin behind, or you can reshoot, whatever, but get to a dominant position, a good punching position, back up.
I try to bring back as much as I can and urge these young fighters to ask questions like I let them know they're not bothering me. Like, please, I want you to get as much of the knowledge that I think I have as possible.
Cut the corner. It's great to have a kid like Dustin go and win a world title, but who he's become as a person is more of what our academy's about.
Done. Nice job.
The man that he's become will withstand the test of time.
Land back like I would normally. Then I'll switch back into my southpaw.
Years from now, I won't be fighting anymore, but I still will be trying to help people in Louisiana. That's just what it's about.
Poirier's next bout will take place in a much less familiar region of the world. On September 7th in Abu Dhabi, Poirier will attempt to unify the lightweight belts in a headliner against the undefeated champion, Khabib Nurmagomedov. And while this territory has been a major hotbed of jiu-jitsu for decades, its people are excited for the rare opportunity to accommodate a worldwide leader of mixed martial arts.
It's gonna be a big show for this region, and not only for this region, like all in Arabic countries. Because in Arabic countries, this sport is just on beginning. In future, I think it's gonna be #1 sport in Arabic countries.
This Middle Eastern destination for UFC 242 is within reasonable traveling distance of the Caucasus Mountains, where Nurmagomedov came of age in the hills of Dagestan, making him the hometown favorite for his second title defense.
A lot of my friends can come, watch, and enjoy live. Everybody like call me, send a message, hey, where we can buy tickets.
What time is it?
My family, my friends, my father gonna be there.
Nurmagomedov's father, Abdulmanap, is a pioneer of martial arts in Dagestan.
Assalamu alaikum.
Prevented by visa issues from joining his son for both training camp in California and fights in North America. But at UFC 242, Abdulmanap joins Khabib on his walk to the octagon for the first time.
My father, he's very exciting about this. When I call him, he say he preparing too. He wanna a little bit lose weight, looking good. When you go to Abu Dhabi, it's gonna be good memory for us.
Да, хорошо, да, инзекезурица жиге, я еще на связь выйду с тобой, хорошо? Хорошо. Все, да, давай, обязательно салам беси. Давай.
Nurmagomedov's father instilled in him a humble approach to combat. So even with an undefeated professional record of 27-0, Nurmagomedov never loses focus.
A lot of people are hungry, they wanna just become champion. Okay, they become champion, they have money, they're famous, they lose everything.
Here he is with the support of one of the biggest fan bases behind him.
But if you have inside like fire, you never change.
He is a superstar here and abroad. He's still such a humble guy.
Right now, I feel same energy, same focus, motivation. I wanna improve my legacy in every fight.
The next chapter in a storied career comes on September 7th, when Nurmagomedov defends his title against interim champion Dustin Poirier.
All the way up, come on.
September 7. And still.
Dagestan's unbeaten champion, Khabib Nurmagomedov, rose to become UFC lightweight champion while training at the American Kickboxing Academy in San Jose. And his achievements have lured many more from his Russian homeland to do the same.
Everybody wanna be champion. That's why we come. That's why we train together. You know, help each other. Work with Coach Javier.
The gym leader is Javier Mendez.
Oh, David! You spar with Suave? Okay.
Who welcomes new members with open arms.
Got that.
Coach, who's spar?
Khabib, you're gonna want first, right?
And the team would recently return the favor by bringing Coach back to where it all began.
What I remember the most about Dagestan is the hospitality. When the invited guest comes, I guess they roll out the red carpet for you.
Love the food, family.
In Dagestan is very famous, and he feel this. I show to Javier how I grew up.
This is why they're monsters.
Show Dagestan, show my village where I'm from.
Look at this thing. No, I'm good here.
We show him everything.
Everything, coach, no calories, because
No calories?
this is everything organic.
Each fighter took their turns taking me to their house.
Let's go.
Invited me to eat and the whole bit, but almost on every trip, they all were there too. They'd all be there together.
I'm on diet.
You're on a diet.
With Islam.
It's a family affair here, right? We're here for support.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna start live rounds now. Some of you can work the wall, some of you can work out on the mat, okay?
Nurmagomedov and his compatriots are fiercely loyal. So they band together once again to help Nurmagomedov maintain a perfect 27-0 record.
Khabibi, where you at?
When he next faces the poised interim champion, Dustin Poirier.
Dustin feels that he ain't gonna be broken, and this is his opportunity to shine, and Khabib's job is to maul him. He's always a pressure fighter. He's looking to beat on you. He's looking to get you tired and break your will.
It's so necessary.
That's what I do all my life. I want Dustin to understand when you go to the cage, you have to be ready, because if not, I'm gonna finish it.
Good job, brother. Thanks so much. Yeah.
I want best Dustin come to Abu Dhabi. This is what I want.
The UFC's highly anticipated return to the United Arab Emirates is being promoted across the globe. And those efforts included a London press conference where the headliners could size each other up for the first time.
UFC 242 will see one of the most highly anticipated matchups in recent memory to unify the lightweight belt. Interim UFC lightweight champion, Dustin Poirier. And his opponents, UFC lightweight champion, number 3 ranked pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
What do you consider to be the most dangerous thing about Dustin?
I like his boxing, you know, his movement, everything, but I don't know what he's gonna do with my wrestling and with my pressure. When the cage close, I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna keep forward.
Nurmagomedov, just tremendous strength and technique. A lethal combination. His dominance on the ground is really unprecedented.
Bolstering an athlete's wrestling acumen to match that of Nurmagomedov's would take years to achieve.
Center back, shake hands, go!
But the small window of of a single training camp will suffice for Poirier, whose adopted fight team has covered all bases for nearly a decade.
We're in a scramble, because you have to get behind me to not get switched, right? Yeah.
Wrestling has been a main focus since I moved to American Top Team. It's part of the reason I came here from Louisiana to work on my wrestling, and that's Khabib's game.
The whole wrestling division has to elevate their game. They have to realize this guy's out there.
He's a guy who makes you uncomfortable by giving you constant pressure. And a lot of guys fold under that, but that's not going to be the case with Dustin.
This young man is just a fighter. The heart that he has shown in so many fights has been truly phenomenal.
Dustin, if you don't knock him out, he's gonna keep coming at you. He's a dog, man.
A lot of guys get taken down and stay in guard or get their arms trapped behind them and get pounded out by Khabib, but I'll roll the dice. I'll put myself in bad positions to get up. I'll put myself in bad positions to advance, to make him work. This is gonna be a dogfight.
This is a phenomenal knockout artist, a guy with tremendous cardio, fantastic work ethic. He's earned his spot here.
Poirier's will to win has been no match for champions and former champions alike.
I fought the best of the best!
But in order for the interim title holder to reign as undisputed king, he must become the first to defeat Nurmagomedov when they throw down in Abu Dhabi.
If you want to become undisputed UFC champion, you have to finish me. If not, I'm gonna keep going all night.
He is fighting the best striker he's ever faced.
I just need to be me, and I'll show you I'm the best in the world.
I told you so! And this is a fantastic matchup.
September 7, I have to do my job, like always.